everyone. Welcome to my channel Pure Biology, and today's topic is secondary metabolite, and that is the phenolic compound. Okay, and you just check out. I have explained what is the secondary metabolites and the biosynthesis of terpene. Okay, biosynthesis of terpene. Clear? So I have already explained the secondary metabolites and the biosynthesis of the terpenes, and what is terpene and what is its function. You just check out that previous video, and after that today's topic, that is the biosynthesis of the phenolic. What is the phenolic? Okay, phenolic is another secondary metabolites. Okay, before going to the topic, I just want to say that I want to say thank you to all who have already subscribed my channel and support me for the growth of the channel. Okay, and nobody already cannot subscribe, so please you subscribe and share this channel with your friends, and I always try to give the information that is related to the biological science. Okay, so today's topic is the secondary metabolites, and secondary metabolites mainly the phenolic compound. Okay, so I request you just check out the secondary metabolites. What is secondary metabolites and why it's necessary for the plant body, and obviously there I also explained the terpenes. Okay, so terpenes biosynthesis. So first you obviously check out. Okay, let's start. This is the phenolic compound. What is called the phenolic compound? The phenolic compound actually, when the phenol group is present, this is called the phenolic compound. In case of phenolic compound, there are obviously hydroxy group also present. You can see here, this is the structure. Phenolic phenolic compound, this is the one kind of secondary metabolites, and hydroxyl group is present and a phenol group is present. So, if any compound or the secondary metabolite that have the phenol group and the hydroxyl functional group, then that metabolite is known as the phenolic compound. Okay, and just say briefly, the secondary metabolites actually help the plant's body from being eaten by the herbivores, and also from the infections by the microbial pathogens. Okay, so this is the biosynthesis process of the phenol group. Okay, so you can see here the two pathway is there. One is the cyclinic acid pathway and another is the malonic acid pathway. Okay, so in case of this cyclinic acid pathway, the phosphoenol pyruvic acid and the erythrophosphate phosphate both added here. Okay, and in that situation, the erythrophosphate phosphate that comes from the pentose phosphate pathway and the phosphoenol pyruvic acid that comes from the glycolysis. Okay, glycolysis. So both added here, and in this cyclic acid pathway, and here what happened in the cyclic acid pathway? The two branches arise. Okay, two branches arise. You can see here, from one branch the gallic acid is formed. Okay, and gallic acid that hydrolyzable and to form the tannin. Okay, the gallic acid that is hydrolyzable and that hydrolyzable to form the tannins. Here in the next one, you can see the cyclic acid pathway. The phenylalanine, from the phenylalanine, the cinnamic acid is formed, and from this cinnamic acid, you can see here the simple phenolics are formed. Okay, so from the simple phenolics, one example is that the lignin is formed. The formation of the lignin is seen here. Okay, and here another pathway, that is the malonic acid pathway. Here what happened? The acetyl CoA, in that situation the malonic acid enter into the malonic acid pathway, and then it actually form the miscellaneous phenolics. Okay, miscellaneous phenolics, not only miscellaneous phenolics, another simple phenolics also be formed here in this process, the malonic acid pathway. Clear? So in the cyclic acid pathway, the simple phenolics formed and also sometimes miscellaneous phenolics formed, and in case of malonic acid pathway, both the phenolics are formed. You can see here, and this is a simple example, lignin, that is one kind of the phenolic compound. Now here I explain you what happened in case of the reaction that is seen in the phenyl, how the simple phenolics are formed from the phenylalanine. Okay. So here you can see here that the phenylalanine, in presence of phenylalanine ammonia lyase, okay, phenylalanine ammonia lyase, it just formed a transcinnamic acid, okay, transcinnamic acid. From this transcinnamic acid, the benzoic acid derivative formed, and from this transcinnamic acid, in the following part, the p-coumaric acid is formed, okay, p-coumaric acid is formed, and in the next step, this p-coumaric acid transformed to the p-coumaroyl COA, p-coumaroyl COA, and from this p-coumaroyl COA, the lignin is formed, lignin precursor. It is actually known as the lignin precursor, and the p-coumaric acid, from the p-coumaric acid, the coumarin is formed. Okay, coumarin is formed. Next, in the next step, the 3-malonyl COA that added, and also the chalcone synthase. In presence of chalcone synthase, the chalcones are formed. Okay, in the next step, these chalcones, from these chalcones, actually flavonoids, dihydroflavonoids, and the anthocyanin, these are the formed, and anthocyanin is the nothing but the condensed tannins. Okay, so we learned here that tannin is nothing but the phenolic compound. Okay, the tannin is nothing but the phenolic compound. So these are actually the biosynthesis. This process is actually biosynthesis of the tannins, and here I explain you the biosynthesis of the phenolic compound. Clear? The cyclic acid pathway, what is the role of the cyclic acid pathway, and what is the role of the malonic acid pathway, and this is actually the biosynthesis of the tannins. Okay, tannin is one kind of simple phenolic compound, and from the phenylalanine it is actually formed. So I explain you here, and I think this is the biosynthesis process, and I clearly explain you, and you can understand. Now I explain what is the function of the phenolic compound very briefly after this. Okay. Okay. So now we understand about the functions of the phenolic compounds. Okay. So generally the simple phenolic compounds, they have important roles. Okay. They have the important roles in the plants as defenses and against insect, herbivores, and the fungi. So what are the main important role? You just find it that the simple phenolics that helps as the defenses, okay, helps the plants as defenses or defensive material, you can say, against the insect, herbivores, and the fungi. Okay, certain phenolic compounds like that coumarins that are called Okay, so certain coumarins that called the furanocoumarins. Okay. Furanocoumarins, or you can say that furanocoumarins, that are not generally toxic. These are not toxic until they are activated by light. Okay, so just you can understand it that these remain in plant's body normally until they activated in presence of light. Okay, when the light just in presence of light, this type of phenolic compounds, they becomes activated. But before the light, presence of light or absence, you can say that absence of light, these remain in inactivated situation. Okay, so in presence of light, they become toxic. Okay, and they directly insert to bind the pyrimidine of the DNA. Okay, pyrimidine generally you know that cysteine and the thymine or thymine, and blocking the transcription and repair and leading to the cell death. Okay, this is the role of the coumarins. Okay, so actually this coumarins it is the coumarin group the name is the fluorocarbons. So these are activated only in presence of light and becomes so toxic and enter to the DNA, just bind to the C and T pyrimidine group, okay, and it generally stop the transcription process and repairing process. And what is repair? Repair is very important, and this is seen during the DNA replication. Replication means the formation of one DNA from the parental DNA, but repair is also important. This is found in the DNA replication, okay. So this repair process totally stopped, and what happened in that situation? The cell death is possible. Okay, and another role of the phenolics, if it is released in the soil, what happened? The limits of the growth of the other plants. That means it totally controls the growth of the other plants. So in such way, these phenolic compounds act on different organisms. Clear? And now we learn what are the functions. Like that, one example we have taken, that is the anthocyanin. It is one kind of phenolic compound that are colored flavonoids. These are the flavonoids, and generally due to the presence of the coloring pigment, these attract the animals. And why it's very important, the attraction animals? Because it helps in the pollination indirectly. Second one, the flavones and the flavonols that also protect against the damage by the UV light. Okay, sun's UV light, it generally provide the protection of the to the plants from the UV light of the sun. Okay, the third one, that is the isoflavonoids. Okay, isoflavonoids. One example, that is the rotenone. It is generally used in the insecticide, preparation of the insecticide. And these isoflavonoids, they have the pharmacological activity. Generally these are used in insecticides, pesticides, etc. or for killing the insects, okay, or pests. Number 4, that is tannin. These can reduce the growth and the survival of many herbivores when added to their diet. That means if any herbivore, they just eat the plant material that containing the tannins, what happens in that situation? The growth and the survival capacity of these animals that becomes stopped. So these are the function and how the phenolic compound acts in the plant's body. You just learn here. Okay. So in my next video, I will explain you another secondary metabolite. This is the phenolic compound. I have already explained about the terpenes, and here the explain about the phenolic compound. In my next video, I will explain you another secondary metabolite. Okay. So please you share, subscribe my channel for the growth of this channel. Okay. Thank you.